Racism is not dead. It has been transformed into that's so black, that's so white. And our country is not safe, so let's not let in Syrian refugees because they come from a terrorism-plagued country, and open-door policy is not always right. We don't see color, but we subconsciously make racial divides in movie and TV show casting. Poor blacks and Latinos, smart Asians, and well-off suburban whites. We know that these stereotypes are not right, and yet many of us laugh at them, even though we could be doing something else. We could be opening our eyes and working to see why instead of what. Why is this country poor? Why are there so many attacks? What in this world causes harmony to lack? We too often fear what we do not understand, instead of trying to understand it. We often dig at the dirt of the issue, but when we hit the rock, we leave our mark and go no further, because we believe that what we did was enough, and yet we wonder why the many we have helped continue to plunder. Whitewash casting, overtaxing, the rich getting richer, our federal government too slow acting, foreign government corruption, persecution of minorities, the drug and bloody diamond markets, clothes sown in blood and tears, police brutality, and sex trafficking that in its victims installs an almost unremovable fear. On April 2nd, 2015, when 150 innocent Kenyan college students were shot in a horrific massacre carried out by Al-Shabaab, we did not change the color schemes of our Facebook profile pics to red, black, white, and green. On October 31st, 2015, when in Egypt 224 people died in a jet plane crash that was caused by terrorists, where were our hearts? Where were our tears? If they could be with Paris, why couldn't they be with Beirut, Pakistan, Egypt, Syria, Kenya, Brussels, and more? Shouldn't those lives have mattered to us too? Shouldn't our love go beyond the red, white, and blue? Do you remember the 219 Chibok girls who were taken by Boko Haram 2 years ago? They're still missing, and it seems as though we have all forgotten about them. What if you were them? Living a nightmare in a world that once cried for your release, that once cried for you to be found. Would you still have hope? Or would that 1 ounce of hope that you had 2 years ago when the world was to your rescue be dead and buried, like some of the girls you were taken with, who now lay dead underground? Is it us, or is it the social blindness that we call informity, when it is anything but? It's a biased scale of importance, risk, in seniority. Islam, oh, N-word, no, I don't see color. But I describe that one Asian chick in my math class by the color of her skin and maybe talk about how she gets super good grades and debate with my friend about how her last name could possibly be Chang. I refer to the Puerto Rican girl in my Spanish class as the Mexican chick I sit next to. I listen to rap. I wear loose pants. And my friend says to me, "What are you trying to be? Black?" I throw away half of my peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And my friend Marissa tells me that I should not waste food because there are starving kids in Africa. Well, hey Marissa, there are kids starving on our continent too. America, society. We have wasted enough time with stereotypes and ignorance. The world is not so black and white, it's not just rich and poor, it is not just religion and race, it is so much more. It is a symphony of harmonizing and conflicting loves, both political, social, and religious. Seeing one another only in accordance with our pre-assigned groups only keeps racism, ignorance, misunderstanding, and all sorts of discord circling in society's forever evolving loop. Our flaws, our beauty, our differences, our beauty. Our traditions, our beauty. Our lands, our beauty. We are beauty. So let us work today, change our ways, because we are one body, one race, human. So let's work together and make this world a better place.